Alright guys, welcome back to another one. I wanted to talk about this really cool update that was applied to PlayStation 5 today. You might notice that when you boot your system up, we've got a different boot up screen. This looks a little bit familiar, doesn't it? It is the original PlayStation 1 Sony Interactive Entertainment boot-up sequence with the PlayStation 30th anniversary logo. You'll automatically get this update so long as your PlayStation has been shut down and restarted and it's connected to the internet. But the coolest part about this update is themes. Yes, oh my God, finally, we've at least got some form of themes here on PS5. There's a new section that's been added to the settings menu, which is 30th anniversary, and going into that, you'll have 5 different themes to pick from. 4 of them are themed after each of the generations of PlayStation, and we've got a 30th anniversary version. Now, how themes work here on PS5 is a new graphic is added up the top of the home screen, along with a themed graphic added to the quick menu. And just like PS3 and PS4, all of the system sounds change as well. Unfortunately, icons and stuff don't change like we saw with PlayStation 4 and 3, but still, this is the closest we've come to having themes on PS5. The other cool thing here is it also affects the colors of the press the PlayStation button screen when you boot the system up, and even the animation that plays when you either turn off or restart your system. Many people have speculated the reason why Sony haven't added themes to PS5 is because of how the UI of the system works. Whenever we scroll over a game that's installed on our system, it shows an image of the corresponding game with its logo. Now, Sony could put in an override for if a theme was installed, it would just simply display the theme graphic and not the corresponding selected game image. But this right here gives us a glimpse as to how themes would work on the system. Now, the downside about this is that this is only temporary. So this will only last for a little while. There's no duration. If I were to have to guess, maybe for the next month. But it makes you think, why would Sony go to all of this trouble, basically creating what is a theme template for PlayStation 5 if there's no intended purpose to use it from there on after, especially if this is something where Sony can actually generate some money through. Because yeah, people bought themes on PS3 and PS4. These were quite the popular thing on the PlayStation Store. And if I'm looking at it, this has probably got to be the most requested PlayStation 5 feature I've seen since the launch of the system. It seems almost kind of criminal not to have this feature on the system, considering that it's been a thing since PlayStation 3. So because Sony already have a theme template for the system created, it simply just means providing this to game developers in order to create their own themes, replacing the images that we see here in these specific locations, switching out the system sounds, and voila, we now have a theme. I would absolutely say that this is Sony testing the waters for PS5 themes. It's only taken them about 4 years, but better late than never. This is a part of PlayStation's line of 30th anniversary reveals, and so far this has probably got to be the coolest one. I don't think anyone was expecting to see this when they booted their system on this morning. While it is the third for some countries as of right now, it still isn't for the US. That's not until tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see if we get something really big, really substantial to celebrate the 30th anniversary. I definitely want a Kingdom Hearts theme for PS5. The ones that Square Enix did for PlayStation 4 are some of the best overall, so I really need those KH system sounds on my PlayStation 5 back in place. Please give this to me. Now guys, just wanted to bring the good news for those of you who aren't in the loop. Perhaps maybe themes are finally on the horizon. We'll just have to wait and see. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this quick little update. Be sure to like the video, it helps me out a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. A big thank you to my wonderful patrons. I appreciate your support. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll talk again real soon.